If you don't already know this, I want to show you how to do piecewise functions on Desmos. So say that we're given a piecewise function, and remember these piecewise functions are like sort of like Frankenstein functions where you're putting maybe a few different functions together and just restricting the domain on certain pieces. So say that we had a function f of x equals maybe x cubed if x is less than 3, and say that the function is going to be like 30 minus x if x is greater than or equal to 3. So this is a piecewise function. For part of the domain, it acts this way, and for the rest of the domain, it acts this way. And you could have other pieces to it, but this one just has two different pieces. So on Desmos, we could enter each of those y equals x cubed, and then the other piece of the function was y equals 30 minus x. And looks like we need to change our y-axis to make sure we catch everything here. Okay, so we can see how there's two different functions, it looks like, but really they're the same function. It's just that our function is acting like the red one for part of the time and the blue one for part of the time. So it's hard to kind of visualize what the actual function looks like. So Desmos makes it pretty easy if you just put in curly brackets and say we want this one to be if x is less than 3, then it'll stop it right at 3. So this just tells Desmos, okay, this function I only want it to be happening in this part of the domain. And then the other rule is if x is greater than or equal to 3. So this is a nice way to put piecewise functions into Desmos.